Here is a Honda Xr install windshield. First thing you have to do is unbolt 4 bolts. Is that how you tighten? There's 2 screws, one here, and one way in there. Right there. And then you have your connection and you just pull it out like that. So from here you had 4 parts and you want to have each of them like that. So you have on the middle bracket you have screw, washer, washer, screw on both sides. So this piece will be over that piece. And then on the actual windshield, you'll have screw, washer, 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 screw. And then from here, so here we have the 10-inch windshield. In the package, it had 4 different brackets, and that's how they kind of go on each other. Then you have nut, washer, washer, nut. And then on the front you had a bolt, a rubber washer, a rubber washer. And if these fail, you can just go to the plumbing department and find them. And then a washer, and then a screw. And then from here we just measured on the bike where you would want it to sit. So it was about like that. And these brackets here articulate, so you could rearrange them to be where you want to do is you want to take this and you want to figure out where you want it. It was like 2.5 inches for us from here to here on each side. And then we took permanent marker and made a mark each where we wanted to drill it. And then we took a 1/8 of an inch pilot hole. And then we just went down, keeping it really straight, and we just went down with the smaller pilot in each one, just like that. And then after that, we went in with a 13/64. You pause it. Okay, and then oh, that's cool. All right, from here, and then we just went right on top of our small holes, keeping this really straight, and we went down each one just like that.
Just do that 3 or 4 times.
This is backwards. So when we put the bracket over and the screws in, these are the screws that go in. The holes were just a little bit too small, so we're just going to go ahead and make them a little bit bigger. Keeping this straight and this straight. And then when we screwed it, we're just going to deburr it with a razor blade. From here you have the piece. So the kit came with this bolt and this washer only. So we didn't feel like it had enough support. So we went out and got another washer and another washer for the inside. These are what we got, 3/16. I ripped that one. So we're gonna put it on the inside like this. So the 2 bottom ones are in. I'm just gonna try to flip it. Small washer. Medium-sized washer. And I'm just gonna put the big washer in. This one allows more support. This is the one it came with. So the bottom piece are partially in. So we're gonna go in and do the same thing, but for the top. Bolt, washer it came with, additional washer. This is the larger. So there's only one more to go. So now you just want to tighten it up with the tool on one side. And then tighten it up on this side. I ended up switching over to this tool and then tightened this one and that one. Alright, and sometimes after you have to make minor adjustments on the bracket just by tightening these up to make sure they're in line with the fairing.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. Alright. I mean, they are pretty tight, but... Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I found it. Right there. So now we're just making sure everything's tight. That is perfect. So here we noticed that the windshield was going up and that the air would come up and into my face. So we unbolted this bolt and we're just going to push it down like that. And then that's actually really nice.